Pola's husband died in an accident during a cane harvest in a region near Rayón, in San Luis Potosí. After his death, Pola and her 13-year-old daughter, Alicia, were left helpless. Little by little they began to sell everything to survive, and in desperation they left their town to look for work far away. A neighbor recommended they try the truck stop beside the Rio Verde highway. The place was always full of truckers and drivers, and the restaurant there always needed help. Even Alicia could find work. They went to the stop and, luckily, the owner gave them a chance. Pola worked in the kitchen and Alicia cleaned the tables. Every day they had to catch an early bus and return at night. They were always together, and for a while everything seemed to be going well. Alicia earned good tips and slowly began to meet the drivers who stopped there. She was very beautiful, with a particular look and a body that made her seem older. That drew the attention of the truckers. She made friends, received gifts, and accepted some presents in secret from her mother. Pola began to worry when Alicia often talked and joked with one driver in particular, Emilio Garcia, a long-haul trucker whose route often brought him to that stop. Over time Emilio gained Alicia's trust, and their relationship grew closer despite Pola's scoldings and warnings. Alicia became rebellious toward her mother, dressing and acting differently, perhaps to please the truckers and get what she most desired, to leave and see the world. Emilio tried to take her into his truck, but Alicia was clever and always refused. She liked the gifts and the sweet words, and they would meet behind the bathrooms to kiss. Emilio took advantage of that, luring her with promises. People began to notice the inappropriate relationship, but no one wanted trouble. Everyone knew, except Pola. One afternoon, when Alicia's shift ended, she asked Pola if she could go with some friends to Rio Verde for a party. Pola warned her to return early. Night came, and Alicia did not show up. Pola waited for hours, then returned home frantic. She stayed awake all night. Hours passed and Alicia did not come back. The next morning Pola went to work hoping to see her, but Alicia never arrived. Alarmed, she searched frantically around the truck stop, asking drivers and attendants if they had seen her daughter, but no one knew anything. Friends whom Alicia usually went out with said they had not seen her. The anguish was unbearable. A few days later a trucker named Fermin Vallarta arrived and began talking about Emilio Garcia. He claimed to have seen Emilio carry a young girl into the lot and, when Emilio passed by, he noticed the girl looked a lot like the one they were looking for. Fermin said, with a mocking tone, that maybe Emilio had dropped her there. Hearing this, Pola, almost hysterical, demanded to know where Fermin had seen them. He could not give more details. Pola, enraged, went out with a knife to look for Emilio, but she couldn't find him. The transport company later said Emilio's route had changed the day after Alicia disappeared. Days passed and the search continued. Pola went to the village to report Alicia missing, plastering flyers everywhere. At the public prosecutor's office, the agent told her the heartbreaking news. They had found the young woman days before. Her body had been discovered by police on the side of the Rio Verde highway, very close to the entrance to Cerrito. When Pola heard this, she cried out and fell into despair. The agent asked her to identify the body. Alicia had been buried in a common grave. Pola fainted. When she came to, she was on a wooden bench, trembling and in shock, desperate to know where her daughter had been buried. The agent, without consolation, pushed a file across the desk so she could see the photographs. The state in which they had found Alicia was appalling. Her body was naked and covered in wounds. Her small breasts had been badly mutilated, her genitals lacerated and bleeding. There was a dark bruise around her neck from strangling. Her face was swollen and bloody, eyes and mouth open, and bruises and scratches covered her body. She had been brutally raped and murdered. Pola, stunned and trembling, could only nod when asked if it was her daughter. She fought to bury Alicia. It was difficult. She faced many obstacles, but she managed to place a small niche with a cross at the spot where the body had been found. She quit her job and was never seen again at the truck stop. All the drivers knew the story of Pola and Alicia. It was never proven that Emilio was the murderer, but everyone suspected he was.